Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back, folks. All right, so where we left off, Johnny has just discovered that this outcropping comes out on top of the newly built Altmore Dam, which is now called the Barren Dam. There is rain coming down. It's not a terribly violent rain, but it's definitely coming down. That's where we left off. Johnny just left on the other side of this water tunnel, and the rest of our crew is on the other side. What does Johnny do?
I'm really sorry. Can you tell me one more time? What is my where am I positioned related to the dam again?
You are on. There are rocks, kind of, and you see like a long sort of like a long stair ladder that goes down, that just descends into the bottom of the dam.
Okay.
And you see.
Is the top of the dam above me or below me? Obviously, the bottom of the dam is below, but
you can see the whole dam, the entirety of the dam is below you.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And I have not seen my quarry, so I am going to this is the new dam in town, right? We had the old one got blown up.
It's brand new about a year ago.
Excellent. Okay, so with that, because I haven't seen my quarry and I feel like I can sort of safely bring other folks into this, my head's starting to come back to me. I'm feeling less hot-headed about it, and so I'm gonna creep back down the little hallway there. I do want to make sure the thing didn't like sneak into a corner and it's still waiting here. But other than that, if I feel okay about that, I just want to jet back and get my group.
All right.
Captain Nemo at it again.
Yeah, you look around. You stay still for a moment. You don't hear anything. It's kind of hard to hear, just because of the rain coming down outside. But yeah. It's this cavern is pretty well lit, so you don't see anything. So you feel pretty good about going back through.
All right, you weird old Slimer. If you're still here when I come back, I've got the power of God and enemy on my side. I duck down and I go in under the water to go get the folks. Can I like drag a bunch of lights with me? Like rip them off the? Are they just like are they like tacked to the wall where I could just lift them off the hooks and like bring?
They are tacked there with metal brackets.
Okay. I don't want to take up too much time with it, so I think I'm probably just gonna swim down there and go retrieve them.
I won't make you roll for it this time because you kind of know how long it is this time. And you make your way back. What do you tell folks?
Okay, sorry. The creepy councilman got away. Sorry, Stacy, I don't think you're gonna see your dad again. Other than that, Francis, welcome to the water. It's not a terrible trip down through. It's a underwater tunnel, and then it comes out to the other side, and we're like really close to the dam, the new one, not the old one. Although they were probably in the same place, weren't they? Not important. I didn't see where the thing went. It like straight up got away from me. So we're gonna have to swim through here if we want a chance to get out of here. But we're close.
Of course you lost him. I tell you what, you are paying for my dry cleaning bill. This is ridiculous.
Captain Nemo got there first. I don't give a shit.
All right. Let's
spinning in the water.
Let's just get going. If we go, we might be able to catch up with him. Listen, I'm not losing another photo. All right. I got
Francis,
good evidence on this one.
Francis, make a brains check for me.
I like that.
A DC of 4.
Ooh, I got a 6.
Nice. Okay, so you go to dive in and you realize to even take any more photos, you can't take your camera through. You can't take any of your stuff
Oh,
because it's going to
Francis.
be ruined by water.
Devastating.
Well, what's even the point?
This is it. This is Francis's big challenging moment.
Ugh. You know what? I guess it's gonna have to be an op-ed. I'm gonna have to do some interviews then. I won't have any proof, but you know, at least I'll have the experience. I can go on Oprah or Oprah or something.
Oprah?
The experience is worth 1,000 photos. And I just leave my cameras on the rock and I say, I'll be back for you, babies. I'm sorry.
So you leave your camera. What else do you leave behind? You kind of leave everything behind, all your electronic stuff. Take off your Ghostbuster gear.
Yeah, all I got with me is just some tin foil in case I need to make a hat. About it.
You never know, man.
Sure. As you set all this stuff down, and the rest of you kind of turn around to pursue down this hole. Your EMF reader starts going off again. You turn around behind you where your EMF reader is, where you set it down on the rock, and you see a full figure, a full human in this void figure. You can hear it's like coming through this figure, and he is just standing there. It is just standing there, kind of looking around at you. All of you. What did all of you do?
Can I say, I think this scares Aubrey, and maybe she uses her energy to fire another firebolt at it. Potentially risking all of my supplies.
Does Aubrey do that? Spend her energy token to...
Oh, yeah.
I think that's
Absolutely.
great.
I want to know what happens.
Yeah.
Energy token, this... As she does this, she focuses her energy and a huge fireball lights up this cavern, and the thing, like, moves back. And you can see fire goes around it, and it also goes through it. Into nothingness. And the fire that goes through it doesn't come out the back. And it just, like, stands there and doesn't know what to do.
Almost like it's a human silhouette that also functions as like a portal kind of thing?
Correct.
I see.
Correct. And you can see it starts walking towards you a little bit, and Aubrey is standing out in front, and it feels like it's trying to talk to you, but it cannot. Because it doesn't have a mouth, and it's this void creature.
Luckily, I speak Abyssal.
Did
Did I forget to tell you that? I'm sorry.
Geek check.
We think
it looks like it's trying to communicate with Aubrey, but can't. How do all of you react to this?
I start swimming towards my camera to try and grab it to take a photo.
Okay.
I shouldn't have put this down. I'm so sorry.
You run over to grab your camera.
Get out of here! We've got to get out of here! Down into the water! There's an exit! We gotta go!
So you just dive into the water and you swim back through?
Do I get the sense that this thing, like, materialized out of the water? Just like the cat did?
You don't... It didn't, like, come out of the water. You didn't really see where it materialized. You just turned around and saw it standing. So you don't get that sense at all.
And no half bit. Like, I'm trying to yell to them to get them into the water with me. I'm not just going to tear
Got
them.
it. It reacts to you. It's almost like it hears you and it looks at you. And it kind of stands back up and points at Johnny.
Hey, come here, you big weirdo. Come on, get down here. And I'm like thrashing around with my drumsticks. There's no way, like it's up a rope from me, right? Like up a cliffside a little bit.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so I'm like, thrashing around with my chain in my hand and everything. Like, come on, you ugly bastard. Get down here.
You're doing that at the void guy?
Yeah, it seems like it's sort of like, if I can sort of call it away from my companiones.
Wait,
Don't you point at me.
It's on top of the cliff that we just climbed down?
Sorry, unplugged my headset.
Ah.
Am I back? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's on top of the cliff that we just climbed down?
I think you're like in the process of climbing down it, right? Is that the...
So you made it through that tunnel, out to see the dam, and then all the way back through the tunnel before I climbed down the rope?
Yeah, but I did a big jump, though. It's a long rope.
No. Edith is all the way down.
Okay.
But the void
Sorry.
creature is on top of that cliff.
No, it is down with you. Sorry, I misheard something. Sorry
Sure.
about that.
Okay. So it's down here with us. It's down
Yes.
here in the thing. Yeah, go for it. I don't want to eat up all our time, because I will, if you let me.
Okay, so this thing seems to be reacting to Johnny
Come on!
and is pointing go that way. And it
Wait, he
it
can't?
actually just dives in past Johnny. And as it dives in, you can see this water kind of like sinking in through it.
Super cool.
Yeah. It's like like when you push like a boat goes underwater, you see water go through it. And it swims down through it and it actually lowers the water level just a little bit. And what are you all doing? Are you following this thing?
Hold on, he might have a sister around here somewhere. If he's the Black Hole son, there's got to be another Black Hole daughter somewhere.
Stop.
I won't.
Stop.
All of us want you to stop.
Hey, has anyone seen G-Man? Or did he turn into a weird void creature?
No, he's still with you, and he is going after this thing as well.
Yeah, I swim
He
after it too.
He has dove down. Francis and G-Man are kind of fighting to get through the hole first. Edith, Johnny, and Stacy, are you following as well?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. All of you make it through to the other side, and this void man creature is pointing the direction that Johnny went out before, and he's like beckoning to you in his voidness to go down that way, and if all of you are following him, I'm going to say that you guys get out over to the top of this dam, and you can see down this long sort of stairway ladder that goes down, that descends into the heart of this dam.
All right, well, I think there's sort of the one way to go, isn't there? Look, I don't know what this thing is. I don't know what it wants, but I know that it hasn't sort of slurped us up yet, although it looks like it probably could. I don't like it. I'm not going to pretend like I like it, but I don't know. Look, we don't have a lot of other options. There's like a whole town's worth of people on the other side of this cave system that need us to let somebody know that they're here.
Is he vaguely Papa Abernathy shaped?
No,
you?
Okay.
not at all.
Okay. I just wanted
He's
to
a
make
bit.
sure.
He's a bit shorter. and I'd say more fit than Abernathy.
Okay.
The
Then,
build
yeah,
is.
we're following him. You didn't have to pep talk us there, Johnny. We were
All
already
right.
going.
This first little ladder, it leads down onto like a first platform, and then there's a ladder that goes all the way down into the dam, and then there's one that goes down into like a facility door into the heart of the dam. And he leads you down into that facility door. And the door is actually propped open, and
This is good. They'll have a radio down here.
what was that?
This is good. They'll have a radio down here. I'm just talking to the others.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a radio, but I had to leave it back.
So suddenly you're an expert on this cave system again, huh?
He leads you to a service elevator. And he presses the button, it opens up, and he beckons you all in. It's a very nice service elevator, and it goes it descends all the way down to the base of this dam. And we get you open up to the bottom corridor. You know you are all the way at the bottom in the guts of the dam. You're kind of behind the dam wall. And he leads you out. And you see that before you there are wet footprints that lead through. There are wet footprints on the floor before you. And he kind of looks around and doesn't know what way to go.
Okay. All right. So, listen. Our sweet Black Hole Compass doesn't know where to go next. So maybe, I don't know, Edith, you got any ideas? If there was a radio nearby, where do you think that it would be?
If there was a radio nearby, where do I think it would be?
I'm gonna follow these footprints. I don't know what you guys are looking for, but we gotta find this guy. There's wet footprints going.
Yeah, no, town full of people in a cave.
Yeah, I'd definitely be more
Thinking,
concerned
Liam?
about the radio first, and then we can discover
Okay.
the footprints.
So,
But Francis probably not.
Francis is following these footprints. The Void thing and G-Man is following you as well. Edith and Johnny, you're looking for a radio.
Edith, is it going to be like, I don't know, connected to a truck somewhere, or is it going to be just like a standing unit or something?
I'm going to say you are able to find a radio down here.
Nice.
The room right across you seems to be some sort of a communications booth of some sort. There's nobody in it. This whole dam is darkened. And Francis following these footsteps. It leads you to another corridor that heads out towards the dam wall, like doors that open up into the dam.
Those damn doors. Yeah.
I know.
Hey.
They lead you out into the dam, and as you look out, there is a scene before you that you didn't see before. Looking down, you see bright lights that have lit up the dam, and where you expected to see water dropping down, because it is raining. It's almost like there's a spherical barrier, kind of like Aubrey's barrier as well.
Okay.
And that is that you wouldn't have been, that you didn't see before. And it's a protective barrier from the outside, and there is all sorts of weird electronics that are covering the bottom of this damn floor, and it looks like a disc that is floating at the bottom of the dam, and that there are ladders that lead up to this floating disc. It's about 100 feet across.
And who's that that's got eyes on that right now?
That is Francis, and G-Man.
Gotcha.
Is there a way down there? Like, do I see like a ladder or something?
There are stairs that go down towards it.
I start
but
going.
before you start going, you also see beings down there. Beings like you've never seen before. They're not the void creatures. They look like they
Francis'
have
dream come true.
You see
Heaven.
Basically Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean. You see at least 3 of them on this floating disc at the bottom of the dam, under this huge sphere blocking this rain. And they have turned to look at you. What are you doing at this moment?
I don't think I've ever actually seen anything real before, so I think I'm just frozen.
You are just frozen there, staring at them. They look at you. This void guy ducks down, and the G-Man pulls out his gun, and goes to fire, and he is. You look at him and wait for the bullet and the finger to trigger, and nothing happens. He is frozen. As you look back and you see one of these tentacle men holding out his hand, freezing him. He's not like frozen, but it looks like he's mind controlling him.
Well, I was like,
Are you
fire
still
and
just-
ice.
Huh?
I was gonna say fire and ice. We've got the fire on our side.
No, the tinfoil. I make a hat. I've seen this.
What are you doing in this moment?
I make a tinfoil hat. All of a sudden, I'm like, I know what he's doing. He's mind controlling, and so I try to quickly
Sure. Okay.
cover my head to,
Make
block the mind
a.
control.
I'm gonna say make a flight check. DC of 4 to see if you can quickly get this thing on.
Yeah.
That's fight.
That's fight, not flight. Oh, I was so excited. I'm still
That's even
excited.
better.
I got a 9.
All right. So you were able to put this in your back
He got-
pocket. It's
he got a knife.
already formed in slow motion. You pull it apart and yank it onto your head as another one of these tentacle creatures holds up his hand and tries to take control of your mind, but this hat seems to be working.
Yeah.
It did something. It did something. It is not able to grab
I
hold
did
of
it.
you, but your friend is still there, frozen with his gun out. What are you doing?
Do I have any more tinfoil left? Can I make him a hat?
You probably have tinfoil, but oh my god, he's got tinfoil. You probably have more tinfoil, but you don't have a lot of time. These creatures are moving towards you.
Oh,
Your hat made
God.
your mic not
Take
work.
his gun,
Okay, you just take his gun.
and I fire at the one that's mind controlling him.
All right, make a fight check for me.
Get him, Francis!
I am
voice in the
going
background.
to say that's gonna be Braun, I think. Well, actually, he's gonna try to make a fight against his flight.
Make a fight against his flight. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna try to dodge this bullet.
Francis!
Let's get out of the way.
My boy!
Oh.
So
Do you add anything to that roll?
No, I don't have any. I don't have any ads.
Okay. So he is able to dodge out of the way of this fire. And they are approaching on you. They are about 10 feet away from you by now.
I don't know. I don't know what I could do. Can I just keep shooting? Is that a thing?
Before we get to you, it is
All
a
right.
thing. Your friends, you have heard gunshots being fired. Are you doing anything at this moment?
Captain Nemo to the rescue.
Did we find a radio?
You did find a radio.
Did we call out for safety?
I'm gonna say you did. What did you radio?
I would just like to tell them the location of the people in the cave
Okay.
and let them know that there's some potentially shady stuff happening at the dam.
Okay.
Potentially shady? We're dealing with, like, void creatures. This isn't, like,
Yeah, but you
grifting.
can't say void creatures, otherwise people aren't gonna come.
There's not a... Okay, you're probably right about that, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not,
and
like,
then,
busking without a license.
Did we get a call back?
You didn't get any response back yet.
Okay.
That's when you hear the gunshots fired.
I'll give you a call back. Francis, you're not Francis. Edith, you've always done a great job taking care of me, but listen, the two of us, I think we're going to have to work together on this. I don't want you charging into danger. You don't want me charging into danger, but I don't think there's anyone else here who can do this. We're going to go have to find out what that gunfire is.
You stay on the radio, I'll be back.
All right, deal. I'll be right here.
Edith still got that gun?
And
Yeah, I do.
Are you an NOFT?
Yeah, I go toward the gun shop.
All right. So Edith runs towards where the gunfire is coming from, out on this platform. And what is Stacy doing?
She's definitely not hanging out with Johnny, that's for sure.
Okay, so Johnny's staying on the radio.
He's not. He's waiting for her to get around the corner, then he's going to follow.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of ushering Aubrey. Sorry.
Sure.
Aubrey along behind Edith. She's
Okay.
like my contingency plan in case Edith needs backup.
At this moment, as Aubrey rounds the corner and comes out onto this outcropping, memories come flooding back to her. I remember all of this. They needed me for something. They tried to take me. We need to fight them. And they tried to make me sing. For some reason, I don't know, they tried to make me sing. So at this moment, Francis, goddamn, I couldn't think of your name. Francis, you are out there. Your friends have just come around behind you. They're all looking out the door. You hear this from Aubrey. What does everyone do at this moment? And Johnny is trailing behind.
I throw him the tinfoil, whatever I have left.
All right. You throw the tinfoil at your friends. You see that Francis now has this tinfoil hat on. Do you continue firing?
Absolutely. I don't explain it. I just whip it at him and I turn back to start firing again.
Am I okay with my helmet on?
You don't know.
That's a good point. I take a bunch of tinfoil and start like wrapping it around the whole thing and just like slash out an eye hole in the front.
Okay. All of you are back inside the door. And these not void creatures, these tentacled creatures are coming towards Francis. Can you make another fight check for me?
Sure can.
And you are at aiming at the guy who is freezing G-Man, right?
Correct.
Okay. Oh shit!
23.
All right, let's see what happens here. I don't think this is possible, but so a 23 against. Oh, that's a 10. So he gets to roll that again.
A perfect 10.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
What did that do to my voice? I sound like a robot, man.
Oh, it's so bad.
I'm sorry,
I'm gonna
ignore
roll
me.
this
What
again.
happens?
Okay, that's a 14. This guy goes to dodge out of the way, and you, with that 23, I'm gonna say, you nail him right in the brain, and this guy goes down. This guy falls down. Black ink goes everywhere. You get a headshot, and it's pretty gruesome. There are two other people out here on this outcropping, and they have now focused their attention on you, but they can't seem to control you at all. What are the rest of you doing?
I take the tinfoil from Johnny and make the best damn tinfoil hat you've ever seen.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Function over form. Get it together.
That's so stupid!
I'm gonna roll. Okay, so the rest of you, I'm gonna say, have your little hats on. This is great. I didn't expect this, but it's pretty great. What is Aubrey doing right now?
Does Aubrey remember anything?
She remembers seeing all of this. She remembers that they tried to make her sing. Actually, I'm going to have Johnny make a brains check for me.
So I will. I have a question, kind of.
Yeah.
She remembers what they wanted her to sing.
Oh, it's so bad.
Could she sing something that would be bad for them? Hold on. Is this even tolerable? I can't make the last.
No,
I can't
it
make the
is
finale
not.
that's unwatchable.
It's really bad.
The effect has been landed, but goodness.
Okay, there we go. Much better. All right, now, yeah. So I'm gonna make my brains check with my stat or hers.
You want her to see if she can sing something that'll be bad for them.
Yeah. So probably her
make-
stat then, right?
Both of you make a brains check.
Okay, the first one is going to be hers. Here to have brains check. She got a 9. So I'm gonna
Okay.
go ahead and roll it. Brains. I got a. Come on, a 7.
A 7. Okay, so the target number. Sorry, I should have made target numbers. Target number for you, honestly, would have been.
Honestly, Sam is kind of having Aubrey do this. I don't know that Johnny is taking a moment. Johnny's got a different plan.
Okay. Um. She cannot think of anything to sing.
I think that's fair. Yeah, there's no like negative. There's no foul note that she could inflict upon them. Okay. As we're watching her racking her brains to try and come up with something, from the back of the sort of arrangement here, what is currently the group's proximity to these creatures?
They're about 10 feet away.
So close. Okay.
10, 15 feet. Yeah.
All right, you've just been hearing crinkling noises from everyone, from behind everyone. We watch as Aubrey really tries to like focus on something, and then she just like turns and shakes her head at I probably Edith, and then Johnny Kicks runs forward, swinging his chain, his padlock on a chain over his head, screaming, "Sweep the legs!" and is going to just try and dive and use his whole body, chain and all. Like I kind of want to use my head, frankly. Like I have yet to try to attack with my helmet, so I'm gonna use my helmet and just try to make myself into a missile. Whichever one of these things seems like it's exerting the most influence, I'm just gonna knock his ass over.
All right.
Sweep the legs!
Make a fight check for me.
Can I talk you into a grit check? If the answer's no, the answer done be no.
I mean, you are trying to do a violent action, right?
You could say that, I suppose.
In order to I'm gonna say it's a fight check.
I'm fighting it, baby.
Against yeah.
Wax on, wax off.
Oh shit!
What did I get? I got a 17! I exploded 4 times! I got a 4, a 4, a 4, a 4, and a 1! I'm here to kick your ass!
Alright, so...
Sweep the leg!
Describe what Johnny does for me.
Johnny runs forward and takes a flying leap, and do you know what he does? He kicks him where it hurts. He runs forward, he's got his knee extended, and I think his foot lands first, and then the rest of him just follows like a boulder, like a wrecking ball. And then he's just on top of this thing, and like he's got the chain wrapped around it and just like pulling on stuff, trying to get it tangled in its weird like tentacle face.
Okay.
And then just like trying to shred it as much as possible. I'm just like wrestling the thing to the ground. That's my plan.
Both of these, there are 2 of them that are left that you saw on the main portion of this platform, and both of them go down. You like wrap them up in some sort of like weird wrestling move that you executed just perfectly.
I headbutt the one, I get the other one with the chain.
And both of them, you knock out one, and the other one, you just pass out. You put it around his neck, and he just suffocates. You got a great check.
Vote Johnny Kicks!
Yeah. So, all right. Those 2 go down. You see 2 more of these aliens jump up crawling up from behind like two pieces of electronics. And Johnny, your brains check that I had you roll was to see if you recognize anything on here.
Yeah, I'm into it.
And you actually recognize these weird electronics as all electronic instruments. Like a weird electronic organ, a weird electronic drum set, and these two aliens, they run up to this big panel, and they press a button, and this organ starts to play music by itself. It is gorgeous music, but it's a very methodical pattern that it starts to play. And before you, up in this dam, as this music starts to emanate out from this dam, you see what looked like basically a big hole is being ripped in time, but not in time, but like a big hole is being ripped and the void is opening up. You see as this music starts to play. How do all of you respond to this? What is everyone doing?
Does Aubrey recognize the song?
Aubrey recognizes the music. She's heard this before.
Does she recognize if it's bad? Like, should we be stopping this?
She gets a bad feeling about this. Absolutely.
Can I say? Can we use a? Wait, that's not how powers work. It is very intelligent, like a power we could use and just like spend a token, and then she can figure out how to maybe stop this thing.
It's not a power. She could roll a check.
Okay.
Well, I mean, this game is so weird.
It is. It's super weird.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I think
just the mechanics are weird.
Yeah, should we have her make a check to see if she can think something up?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right.
Yes, let's have her.
It's on a D20.
Okay.
You got a target.
A 9.
Oh, you already see it. Okay.
I'm gonna say her being this is her skilled at.
Yes.
She can yeah. I'm gonna say it would have been like right at a 9. To think of this, and especially she's had experience with this. She looks over to you, Johnny, and tells you to start playing on the drums.
Oh hell yeah! Drum machines have no soul. And I think I want to take a quick pass at the organ as I go by with my chain, just like chuck this my chain and padlock into the, just like tangle it all up. I want to bash the thing on my way by, and then I sit down and I'm ready to thrash something.
All right, so you start you make a check.
Helmet's still on.
Okay. Make a check that you think would be appropriate to try to chuck that thing. Probably a fight?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm gonna get myself into trouble, but hey, let's do it. Actually, can I use brains to see? I want to use brains to find the right spot to hit it. I want to like bash it in.
Do it.
I don't need to destroy the instrument. I just need to destroy the thing connecting it to the amp.
Target level, probably
Got a 5.
Set 7?
7?
I think I was gonna say.
I got a 5.
You got a
I've only got the 1 adversity token. Dang it.
That's
right. That's what I got.
It goes flying just over this organ. You miss it, but you are able to get to those drums and you start thrashing away. And to paint a picture of what this like void opening is, it's about 20 feet high, and it comes down to the very base of this platform, and it looks like strings are being torn as the different notes are being played as it opens even further and further.
I'm going. I can't breathe, so I gotta rip off the helmet now and I chuck it off to one side.
Okay. So you rip off your helmet, and these, first of all, is Edith, Stacy, and Francis doing anything, or is Aubrey doing anything else?
I think I'm just in awe.
Not to be outdone, I see Johnny jumping into action, and I ask Aubrey, all right, what do I need to do to help?
First of all, is Aubrey doing anything else?
I think she would be pretty reactive to Stacy. I think like that would be the best thing that she could do. Like she wants to be part of the group anyway. She really wants that. She doesn't feel probably particularly powerful in this moment, but she might know things.
Stacy might know things.
Aubrey might know things. So I think helping like reacting to Stacy's request is probably exactly what she wants to do.
Sure. Okay. So,
You're gonna be lost to mind control because you don't have your helmet on.
No, I kicked their asses.
There are 2 others though, the ones that turned on the machines.
I point at him with one of my sticks while I keep going with the other one. Say, "I'll do it again, fuck! Oh, I'll do it again."
Oh no!
Peace, ants.
Has it been long enough?
Yeah.
I'll do it again, wankers. There we go.
So Francis is kind of just in awe at what is happening. This sort of void that is being opened up. What's her name? Aubrey tells Stacy, try and stop that organ. That's what Aubrey tells you. And Aubrey has turned her attention to these 2 other creatures. And I think she's gonna. This is a great time to use her fire. If everyone else agrees so.
Yeah.
So she is going to release. How many tokens is she gonna use on these? How many energy tokens is she gonna use?
Oh, she can use more than one at a time?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I think she knows there's a threat, so she's gonna use however many.
I say all but one of them.
All right. So she's going to attempt to conjure like a huge flame. And I'm gonna have her make a. Well, it would be. No, I'm just gonna have them try to. Oh man, as we play this, I don't really like this dice system that much.
I'm super glad you are running this game and not me. This is a tough system to run.
It's weird.
Compared to other systems.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have her make a fight check. I'm just going to make it her D12. Ooh, that's not good.
She got a 4.
And they're gonna try to get out of the way.
Sure.
That's a 9 and a 7. So they are able to duck out of the way, but they fall to the ground at this, giving you extra time to do this and to deal with whatever is happening. Okay, so
Come on, make a little noise, just whatever's in your hat. Music is the answer.
as Johnny starts thrashing away on this drum set, you guys see out of the corner of your eye this void person. He is running towards this opening at the dam, and you see it pass through this void, and it's like he jumps through, and he tumbles through, and you see now a fully formed man that is the one and only Mike Score, who tumbles out onto this scene, this crazy scene. He looks at Johnny, he looks at the organ playing, and he finds this next to Johnny, this crazy guitar, futuristic looking guitar, and he starts playing as well as he can as Johnny starts playing on this drum set as well, and with
Oh boy.
Johnny's lost
Yes.
in music. If he knew that it was Mike's score, he would be beside himself with grief.
He starts singing this song too.
But this music is the craziest music any of you have ever heard. It's beautiful, and the stuff that Johnny and
Mike
are playing is dissonant. It's like trying to combat this gorgeous methodical music.
What happens when an unstoppable 80s music meets an immovable grunge?
Organ.
All right. So these two other creatures have just gone onto the ground. Aubrey has used her power. Stacy has been told to go smash this organ. Have you done so?
Oh,
Have you
absolutely.
attempted to do so?
I have a lot of pent up anger.
Okay. It's gonna be either a brawn or a fight check, whatever you want to use, against a DC of 6.
Okay, it's gonna be brawn. Gonna use my
Okay.
cheerleader muscles. Come on. That was with a +1. I got 4.
That's a sweet 4.
Adversity tokens?
Oh yeah,
Do you have
use
any adversity
maybe?
tokens?
No, I only had the 1.
Ah.
All right, so you are not able to smash this organ, and this void opens up even further. It looks like it's struggling because of the music that Johnny and Mike Score are playing. They're attempting to combat this. One of these creatures gets up off the ground and attempts to... Did Aubrey put on one of those hats?
I think so. Probably, yeah. She wants to be a part of the group. I think it makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
So this guy
Pretty sure.
tries to attempt to mind control her, but this hat provided by the one and only Francis Muldoon is protecting her. I think at this moment, the G-Man that has been with you has run over and aided Stacy in smashing this this organ because apparently it's what needs to be done. And he's going to attempt to smash it as well. He's going to use fight. Oh God! He is not able to smash it either.
This thing is like
So,
alien technology or something. Man, this thing is like, it is well built.
Okay. Is it just playing by itself?
it is.
Okay, so we don't need to necessarily break it. We just need to stop the sound from coming out of it.
You
Correct.
unplug it.
Well, I've got my pom-poms with me. Can I shove them in the pipes of the organ to dampen the
Oh
sound?
my god.
Yeah, and can I start like shooting extra holes in the pipes?
They're all gonna be D2.
I've got my lip gloss with me too, so I can like smear that over the keys so that they stick together and they don't like want to play as much. Casey's always prepared.
Okay.
Oh
the
my
pom-pom
God.
Oh, I
idea
could
is
blow-
lovely.
I could blow some
There
parts
is like
foam.
one main pipe that is coming out, and that all the rest of them kind of snake out of like a tree. So you shove your pom-pom. Stacy shoves her pom-pom into this main air hole of this organ, and it like dampens it significantly. It like the sound is dampened significantly, and you see that this portal looking thing, void hole, gets smaller and smaller. Francis, as you look through this portal, right before she shoves this pom-pom in, you can see like it looks like another layer is trying to snap open. And you see a giant spaceship through the other side of this portal. It is like a giant alien spacecraft that you've never seen before, obviously. But you've only ever dreamed of seeing a real UFO.
Your moment.
My life's work.
But then, what's her face? Stacy shoves this pom-pom in, and that layer closes shut. The other layer starts closing back in as Johnny and Mike Score continue playing to their heart's content. Edith, you were gonna shoot the organ?
Yeah, I want to shoot extra holes in the pipes.
Make a fight check for me.
What's my
Against
fight
a
there,
DC of...
Wait, why are you trying to put holes in it? Won't that let the sound out?
It will, but it'll be all messed up.
Yeah, we'll
No,
make the
that's
right
true.
sound.
buddy? Fight?
6.
Oh boy.
No, 5.
Can I do that as well?
You got this with adversity tokens, I'll bet.
Yeah, if you want to go over with your stalagmite and
Well, no, I
stab
got
this...
G-Man's gun still, I think.
I am not a gunslinger, everybody.
You are not.
I got a 1.
Don't I
No.
still have G-Man's gun?
No, wait a second. Well, you could do it. Wait, do you have... Never mind. Sorry.
What?
She starts shooting while I'm still shoving the pom-poms in, and I just turn and give her a look like, what the heck are you doing?
You actually, honestly, I'm gonna say you grazed Stacy a little bit with a bullet.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Stace.
Your lawyer will be hearing about this!
My mother.
Lawyer.
My
Lawyer.
mother's been dead for a while.
But Francis, you wanted to go over and try to smash this thing as well?
Well, I have G-Man's gun still, don't I?
Sure.
I think so,
I took it off of him when he was hit, or when he was mind controlled.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna fire at it.
Do it.
Take
Boot
out
up, Stacy
Stacy.
6. 5. Sorry, I said 5.
Nope.
Stacy gets shot again.
Yes! Stacy is grazed by another bullet.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Episode 2 is
Stacey's
just
like-
going to be court battles the whole time.
Clearly, weapons aren't my thing. Once I'd love to like run up and start. I have that pocket fire extinguisher. I'd love to like
Okay.
shove the nozzle of that into one of the holes or something and just fill it full of foam.
Yeah.
I think that is what's gonna do it.
Should have started with that one, Edith.
You just start pouring this foam into this organ, and it.
Yeah, if an organ
And it-
could drown, this is what it would sound like.
Exactly, and this portal, this void portal, starts closing, and it has closed, and now you are left, in the rain as the barrier that was protecting you from the rain comes down as well. And you are left there with these two terrified looking alien creatures. What are we doing with them?
Do you come in peace?
Yeah, I feel like Francis has to have this moment.
Does Francis say that? Do you come in peace?
Yeah,
I need
just
my
like,
moment.
I just want to maybe not do you come in peace, but like surrender. Be peaceful with our society. What is your purpose here?
They kind of look at you. Make a charm check for me.
Oh yeah, second lowest.
DC of, I'm gonna say that's like a 7.
Oh,
Any adversity tokens?
I only have one.
Dang it.
I'm gonna say that since everything has slowed down, this can people can help him with this.
Oh yeah,
As
absolutely.
They are not like being they don't look like they're going anywhere. They look bested.
I've got a token I can chuck your way. Take it.
Oh, yeah.
So you get to that 7. And I'm gonna say you like kind of charm them and convince them to kind of stand down. And one of them starts talking to you. Just read what Cass put in chat. Edith just quietly holds up the Spock hand symbol to
She
the
definitely
alien.
does. I mean,
That's all we know.
Live long and get his bread.
One of the aliens says, "You have clearly bested us." You have clearly bested us. You are wrong to think we can take your race. And he kind of kneels down at your feet. Yeah. I don't know how much wrap up we want to do, but we're kind of at the end of the big thing.
Francis, I think this is kind of your purview. I definitely don't know what to do about these geeks.
To be honest, I don't think Francis does either. He's never gotten this far.
he just wants to schedule a coffee date with them so he can interview him.
The G-Man comes out, and he's got 2 pairs of handcuffs on him, and he walks over. What?
No, just where did he get those from? Hey, Mr. No helpful. I knew he was in some sort of thing. Francis
He
is
walks
like, I
over.
knew you were government.
Of course I was government. I told you I had military background. And he handcuffs these 2, and I'll be taking these 2.
No, you won't.
Folks.
I mean,
No.
you're not going to, Edith.
They're aliens. This is crazy. Francis has been right this whole time. Do you understand that?
You're a park ranger before.
And now I'm an alien hunter.
I don't know that this, like, qualifies us necessarily. Same as the way that sort of being in a car crash doesn't mean you get your license. I think we should probably...
bickering and get over here and give me first aid!
Leave this to someone. This is the weakness of my opponent! No, you're actually bleeding kind of bad there. Let me... Hold on. And I'll grab my jacket off and, like, wrap it around her leg or whatever.
So what are we doing here? The G-Man is trying to take these aliens.
I asked to come with.
All right. You've proven useful.
Yeah, I feel like I've proven myself to be a perfect reporter. I feel like I could be a really good help.
He looks at all of you and he says, "We're going to have to debrief you, but we've been keeping track of these aliens for a while now. We've had activity and rumors and reports. And he says, if all of you would like to come with me, I can debrief all of you, and you can give us your full report, and we'll use your photos."
You sure as hell aren't going to use my photo. Listen, I don't know about you, nerds. I'm not going anywhere with this guy. I don't want my photograph in it. Francis, this might be your bag, but it certainly isn't mine. Listen, Mikey, you and I threw down pretty hard just then. What do you say? You like sort of?
Oh yeah, Mike Score. Yeah, Mike Score is there, and he says, "You played good, kid. Actually, you play. What voice should I have for Mike Score?
Make him English. Like he's English anyway. Let's just lean into it.
You played very good, kid. You played very good."
What? You're English? Aren't you from here?
That's what everybody thinks, but I'm really from England. It's a weird rumor.
Oh my god, this whole town is a lie. It's like it's not even real, Alton, Oregon. This is all bullshit.
All right. So, Mike's, I think we'll kind of fade into an epilogue here. So, what do the rest of your characters do from here on out?
I just say a big fat "I told you so" to the whole town.
Yeah, you like wander. You're the first one back in the cave, and you're like, "All right, screwballs."
I was right. Just want to put it out there.
He's still got a tinfoil hat on.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I love that moment, by the way, where he like walked up to G-Man and he's like, "I'm a very good reporter," with his sweet like swimming cap of aluminium on.
Suck it, all of you. I was 100% right.
And I follow in, totally agreeing with his story and getting the pity votes that Johnny was counting on winning his election campaign with. I took 2 bullets to save this town.
Well, okay, so to that point...
That's a pretty good slogan. I took 2 bullets to save this town.
Yeah, okay. I think...
That's more than Reagan.
Oh my god! Oh, Jesus! Oh my god!
Oh goodness.
I think to that point, Johnny realizes kick him where it hurts is nothing compared to I took 2 bullets to save this town. And I think he tries to sort of like over the next like 24 hours, whenever like it sort of makes sense to do so, he's gonna try and ply Mike's score for just an extra backstage pass to this thing.
Oh, for sure.
For my sort of for services rendered to Mike's score.
To you. Yeah, he absolutely does that. I mean, he'll do anything for you, basically. You help save the town and the world.
Awesome. His town, maybe? But I think with this, I go around over the next like 24, 48 hours kind of thing, and I am ripping down my campaign posters. And when the time comes, I think I make a pretty public showing of voting for Stacy for student council president.
Nice.
That's right.
I like it. What about Edith?
Yeah.
What about Edith, man? So
She had a rough night.
her mind is blown, right? Because her whole, like, the past however many years, she's been trying to tell Francis, like, buddy, aliens are not trying to take over our minds.
It's just
Portals
ghosts.
aren't real. Like, come on, dude. What are you on? And then she probably just kind of, like, slowly, spirals into conspiracies.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
The darkest ending.
She's come
Well,
over
he
to the
was
dark
right about
side.
that. What else could he be right about?
Oh man.
It is QAnon.
Do you go like into business with Francis? Like,
Oh yeah, we probably spent a lot more time together.
sure.
For sure.
Yeah, it's
And
less of a
Francis-
like hang out for a little while and tolerate Francis's ramblings, and much more of like, okay, how can I apply my expertise to this?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Louise Allen says puts her tinfoil hat on a shelf for another bad day.
This is where I hang my tinfoil hat.
What about like Francis?
I try to get a job with G-Man. I bug him constantly to try and get a job with his department.
Literally and figuratively. Like, he finds listening devices in his car now.
Oh yeah.
I think that may have some leverage, especially since you came in handy with your tinfoil hat and saved him from being taken by these aliens.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And what about you left your stuff in the cave so it would be safe? Like, you've got evidence of something. You don't have like
Yeah.
the whole picture, but you got stuff for sure.
Yeah, I got evidence. I got all this stuff. Like I said, I'm going on Oprah. You know,
Okra.
Okra.
I'm going on
Please,
Oprah.
this is fictional.
Oh man.
Did I get to everybody?
I want to hear a little bit more about Stacy, I think. We've heard about like the student council run, but I like what happens after that? What do you do now with your new knowledge?
I think in the future she's a little less obnoxious to
Okay.
Johnny, especially after his vote of confidence. I also think like her father, now that he's back in the flesh, probably has ordered that the caves be like swept to make sure that they didn't miss anything. Obviously, they're retrieving Francis's gear, and maybe like together we like my father on me on student council and my father on city council work together to set up sort of like a neighborhood watch type thing, so that we can stay on top of any further.
Yeah, keep an eye on things.
Excellent. Yeah.
Awesome. Now I feel like I'm satisfied with hearing what everyone gets up to.
Cool. And what about Aubrey? Any ideas about Aubrey?
Her and Johnny date for a while.
Mike Scoy recruits her.
I mean we are like, yeah, we're 1 year apart. I think like they're probably like, yeah, we probably become pretty good friends. We're both very musical, and I think Johnny sort of like learns between Mike Score and Aubrey. I feel like Johnny learns like chill a little bit on your like artistic integrity kind of thing, and open your mind a little bit. And I'll bet like we're not gonna sell out, but I'll bet Aubrey and I like record a couple of albums together,
Sure.
a couple of EPs probably, and then maybe one
The
full
like
album.
the end credits is like you guys like slow dancing at homecoming or something.
Sure. Sure, a blonde Australian kid and Zendaya.
Yep.
Yes. That was gonna be in my speech for student council, that I was gonna have the biggest end of the year celebration.
Honestly, to me, that
Yes.
feels like if we were to end this as a movie, that would be the ending. It is Stacy's student council speech, like a wrap up, like where we can definitely see like Stacy has grown a little bit, and then that is happening over the top of like that's sort of as the narration over watching all of us do our stuff. I think we probably fade out on Johnny and Aubrey slow dancing, but before that, like we see Edith like carefully putting the tinfoil hat on a shelf somewhere, knowing she's gonna use it again, and then calling Francis, who Francis answers the phone and then hangs it up, and we can see he's like we zoom out a little bit to find that he's crouched behind the G-Man's car. With like a little recording device, and like he puts his earbud in, and we can hear G-Man like mumbling in the car. And yeah, I think that's what we get. Half-Bit, you got anything else for us?
No, I think we've kind of wrapped it up.
I did the thing I was hoping not to do. I definitely like took over for a second there.
No, it's all good.
Okay, cool.
But I think I'm good. We can chat more about some things, but we can kind of end the main story here.
Folks,
It kind of went crazy at the end there, but
it did. It went wonky.
I'm satisfied.
It was super fun. Honestly, this is exactly the tone I was hoping to hit with this whole thing. Like, you know, we didn't like there was no dismemberment. Like we landed in a very good spot for like what I was hoping to.
We sufficiently dismembered that organ.
Okay, there was a gruesome organ scene. That I will admit.
And a little bit of Stacy's calf in the process.
Just a little. I want to say thank you so much, everyone here, first of all. Half-Bit, Tuna, both of you for, like, lending your faces to this, and Half-Bit, like, all of your time to prep this thing. Tuna, I know that you have been, like, I mean, I don't think chat knows how much. They might guess, but... like how like absolutely integral you've been to the entirety of the Sidecar Stories channel over time, and I thank you once again for in the midst of how busy you are, and I want to extend that to Miss Frizzle and Mama, like you taking time out of your busy lives to come and do this, which, like I've said, is a bucket list thing for me. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I thought that this went so well. I want to thank also the people who came to watch today, especially those people who came and they were like, yeah, 5.5 hours? I'll be here for this whole thing. Folks like Hogwarts Hippie, Louise Allen, Lisa Mood Swing, like even if you had to duck out for a while, I don't care. You were here, you showed up, you came to hang out. All of you who ducked in at various points and had to head out, that's totally fine. I would love to see your reactions. I would love to hear what you think in the YouTube comments on this thing, because it's going to be up then. And I would love to hear kind of from the rest of us here on screen, like, what did you think? What do you want to do again next time? We'll talk about, like, you know, maybe things to avoid next time at a later time, but like what was like, what made you jazzed today?
Jazzed?
Energized, yeah. It's the 80s. I can
Okay.
say
It's like,
things like
is
that.
this a Johnny signature term?
What
Johnny
makes you,
jazzed.
what's got you totally jazzed after today? That's my question
Louise?
for all of you.
Luis says I want to see a Christmas edition, which I think would be great. We have to save Santa.
See,
Santa's been kidnapped.
I think it started with Luis, and then I almost called you Stacy. Frizz kind of got me like clued into what the potential is for this. What if we did indeed save these characters and did like holiday one-shots, and it's just like the holiday gang?
I can't promise I'll be available every holiday.
No, absolutely not. No, and I would say like we could do them around
No, every holiday. Labor Day,
Veterans Day is coming up.
National Donut
Veterans
Day.
National Donut Day.
Last week was like National Cat Day or something.
Yeah, I would say like it won't be on the holidays themselves like it was today. Obviously, we're not going to do a one-shot on Christmas. But like I definitely like the idea of saving these characters and like coming back to this group, and for some reason in Alton, Oregon, on the holidays, things go nutty for whatever reason.
I'm down.
I want to say the thing that
Yeah.
got me jazzed today, and I want to hear it from chat too. Like, what were the things that you just loved today? But for me, it was y'all. You did you four people here. You did such a great job jumping into your characters. Francis, like pulling out tinfoil and having that camera on you and like clicking at the right moments and everything. That was gorgeous. Frizz, it was great to see you performing again. Even though I can't see you performing again, it was great to like perform with you again. It's been a long time, almost a decade, in fact. Which, God.
Oh God!
Yep.
Don't say that.
I did it, didn't I? I did the bad. I did the very bad thing that I just said.
Oh, it really has been almost a decade.
Right?
It's been
Oh.
8 years.
Isn't that
since
crazy?
You guys have been in the show together.
Okay,
You
so
just like crushed my soul a little.
I'm so sorry. We shouldn't think about it. But now, Mama Cass, who is not like, I would say you're the one who it's been longest since you last performed in any capacity, right? And this is like you haven't done this thing recently, certainly. Like you weren't doing this in high school, right? She's like looking
I don't know
at me and
how
not
many
saying
times
anything.
I have to tell him that I performed in high school.
It's not for me, it's for them. And
I know, and I've said it on stream before.
I was definitely wrong. But no, I think like y'all did a fantastic job, and Halfbit working with the time constraints and like trying to tell a story in this short amount of time, trying to get us all to meet and like understand what the objective is and form up in like a cohesive plan. That's all super tough, and I appreciate you like working through trying to make that happen.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Intikana says, I loved how into character everyone was. It was too perfect. Louise says, Tuna's props are always fun. Absolutely.
Tuna comes prepared.
Hogwarts says, Johnny's... I'm going to assume that was going to be hat did me in. Yeah, him trying to like wrap his helmet in it. Stop calling Frizz out. Lisa says, I loved hanging out with you all. It always makes my day to laugh along with everyone. And I think I'm gonna say that basically as well. It was fantastic to just like sit down and have a great one shot with y'all. Like I said, it's been a bucket list moment for me to do it on a stream, but it was just a great fun one shot with all four of you. I had a great time.
Me too.
Folks,
Thanks, Halfbit.
I am going
Thank
to...
you.
I'm going to release my cast members here. That includes Halfbit. Anybody who wants to walk away. I'm going to be here for another 15 minutes.
I'm turning the lights off.
To, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
To chat a little bit and hang out. I would say 15 minutes at most. I recognize some of y'all have been here for a long time anyway, but, yeah, Halfbit, you got anything you want to tell the people?
About what?
That's an excellent question. If you had anything that you wanted to tell the people about, say, the Halfbit Twitch channel.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, twitch.tv/Mr. Halfbit. Most of you know who I am and that I have a channel.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to be. I'm streaming The Witcher 3 on right now only Thursday and Sunday night. So I'll be streaming tomorrow night at about 7:30, I believe, is when I start.
Pacific time, right?
And Pacific Standard Time, yeah.
Yep.
And I think coming in November, I'll be having some other things going on. On Friday nights, probably. I'm not sure what exactly that'll be. Probably some more storytelling stuff, hopefully with Sidecar, but we haven't really nailed anything down yet.
Yep.
But yeah, that's kind of what you can expect from me on my channel.
And in general, I would definitely recommend Mr. Halfbit's channel for anyone who likes sidecar stories and what we try to do here. We have, like, I try to tell stories as much as I can in a bunch of different ways. I like to tell other people's stories. I like to tell my stories. And I think Halfbit is looking for a similar thing, kind of a similar niche to fall into. He's another great storyteller, and I think y'all would really enjoy what he's got planned for the future. Yeah. Tuna, how about you? What should we know about Tuna's channel? Sorry, what'd you say? I
was just saying, you got to see a great example of that, obviously, with this today.
Yes, and for anyone wondering, yeah, this is like Tuna. This is off. Sorry, Halfbit. This is off the dome for him. He does some planning beforehand, and then he has to react to everything that we do. This isn't like he didn't pull this from a book somewhere. So if you enjoyed what today's story was, you can thank Halfbit and sort of the performers for what that turned out to be. Mostly Halfbit, but the rest of us, I think we did a pretty good job getting into it.
All of us, I mean, especially this game in general, all of us definitely contributed to the cool story that happened.
Yeah.
So
Tuna, tell us about your Twitch channel. Because we can find you there too, and you've been doing some stuff.
Yeah, so I am currently only 7 followers away, and I will have affiliate status just like Sidecar Stories.
They're both so close. Go follow both of them.
Yeah, Half Pit and I
Yeah,
are both
I'm pretty
very
close too. Yeah.
So yeah, if you know anyone, I know you guys did a ton for me on Thursday, and I really appreciate it. I loved it. But yeah, if you know anyone else and feel like throwing me a follow, I would appreciate it. That's twitch.tv/tuna_Sunday. I stream every Tuesday and Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific. Yeah. That's usually with Sidecar. We play some sort of boot and scoot game or something.
Indeed.
Yeah, we play like Warzone or whatever we feel like.
Yeah.
And I might start streaming a little bit more, just in the somehow free time that I find in between working full time and going to school full time, and also helping Sam with other stream stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna find time, even if it's weird middle of the day playing lo-fi music and building a house.
Yeah, definitely. And if you're wondering where you can find Mama Cass and Miss Frizzle, you can't. They're very elusive. They might be cryptids for all I can tell.
They don't actually exist.
Yeah, everyone.
Every now and then, we may do a stream with @_Tuna Sunday. Well, I don't even know what it is. Every now and then, we might stream with Tuna. So if you're following him, you might hear us, but you will not see us.
Yeah, I think. Y'all have jumped in a couple of times with us here. Some things to look forward to in the future on Sidecar Stories. I am going to be taking some votes for November about what games we might want to return to, because we played a lot of new games in October. I can also say we're definitely going to be lodging an Among Us stream in there someplace. That one needs to jump in there. And then there is a collaborative project between Tuna Half-Bit and I that I have been talking about for like probably a year at this point. The first episode of which I'm hoping you can expect by the end of November, early December. So be keeping an eye out for that. It is in a similar realm to some of the stuff that we mess with today. I will say it involves ghosts and comedy. There we go. That's what you got. That's what you got to look forward to.
It's something that I have been just so excited and so wanting to do for so long. Ugh.
I'm very excited.
If you liked Tuna today, you should be excited for it.
Oh yeah, that is gonna be some big tuna energy right there.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some tuna stank on that ball.
I'm gonna be coming in hot.
Let's see. So we're taking games votes. We are doing we're doing this new project, which I tell you what, I'm not going to tell you the format, but I will tell you its name. It's called Ghastly, and you are going to be able to find that here, obviously, on Sidecar Stories. I would say it's not going to be a live thing, so don't anticipate it being there, but you'll be able to find it on YouTube for sure. I will be blasting the Discord with notifications about that, I promise. Additionally, in other parts of my week, of course, I stream Tuesdays through Fridays. On Vintage Sidecar on Tuesdays, we are finishing up Frankenstein, and we're going to be rolling into a Christmas Carol very soon, hopefully to be finished before the solstice, shall we say. And then after that, let's see, what's the other thing that, we are rounding up on the edge, the tail end of Harry Potter. It's the birthplace of the channel, and we are very soon going to be moving into the Percy Jackson series. I think with that's all the announcements I have. Y'all got anything else to say before we say good night and adieu to the wonderful people?
I just wanted to say thank you to, first of all of our listeners and watchers. You guys are awesome. Like, really, really, really awesome.
Really awesome.
Thank you for coming to watch us tell a story.
Yes.
That's amazing for us to be able to do and have people like what we do. So thank you to all of you. You do wonders for this channel. And I want to say thank you to the pit crew and Sam here for kind of allowing me into this community as well.
Woo!
It's been awesome, and I'm glad to be a part of our little family here.
Thank you.
We're all
Thank you.
weird here.
I just wanted to say thank you. So, and this is like my first kind of live GMing, and it's really cool.
It is super cool. Okay, anyone else? I don't want to leave anybody hanging here.
Happy Halloween!
Happy
Stay
Halloween!
safe. Wash your
Happy
hands.
Halloween.
Go vote.
Go vote. If you're don't
Please vote, please.
go vote. Get in
You
there.
don't know who to vote for. Go vote. There are so many other issues on the ballot.
Get in there and vote. Vote local, vote national, do the thing. Do it. Do it.
All
I'll
the
be
cool
very
kids are
disappointed
doing
with you
it.
otherwise. And everyone, with that, I'm going to bid you all adieu. I'll see you next week. Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!